Is this Walt? It sounded like him. I feel like it was him. And as this show does, I like that it shows us a scene and then we'll get an explanation on it later, is how I'm anticipating this to be. Are we going back to go get the thing?
Ready to get your rocks on?
See, I knew it. Mineral Show is just some sort of guy code for strip club.
Longest week ever. I just hope we get something good, you know?
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, so a week has passed.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. It's eye of the...
Oh my God, Hank. All right, so my guess is it's going to be on the car. He was smart enough to put it back, I think. Yeah, that was Walt at the beginning because those are the same shoes. Yeah, see, I told you. It doesn't look suspicious at all.
What are you doing, buddy?
Leaving.
No, you gotta go inside. I ordered something like last time. Avoid suspicion. I want a vanilla shake.
We'll use the drive-through.
Either there's going to be nothing or it's just going to go nowhere suspicious. Okay, so he did put some on his car at one point.
Well, that's work. That's home. That's work. That's home. There's 2 places every day all week. It's unbelievable.
Maybe, just maybe, he's not your guy.
Oh, guy, this clean's got to be dirty. Oh, I get this guy.
Yeah.
Careful, Walt.
How?
The one thing I'd enjoy about living here, I mean, I don't think I'd ever live in New Mexico just because of the general weather, but what was that all about? But at least there's no lawn care. Like, look at this. It's all just like natural, wild growing stuff, bushes and things. So that part would be nice. Not having to deal with a pristine green lawn. Oh, yeah, this guy.
And I want to report a very suspicious man who's lurking in my neighborhood. I would appreciate it.
Oh, boy.
You got one of those for me?
One of those what?
Cigarette.
I didn't get a chance yet.
Well, it's going to get impatient.
So what have you been up to?
What?
A day in the life. What do you do after work?
Go home, watch TV.
Well, like what?
Oh, boy.
Like, I just rode truckers.
I loved that show. Me and my dad used to watch that.
I am gonna do it.
I don't think he will.
You gotta inhale, by the way. Hell, man, don't you have enough cancer already?
What does it matter? We're both dead men anyway.
How soon, though?
Business is good. So good that I'm thinking maybe you don't need to even work your second job.
You turning a profit?
Give us another month or two and, yeah, maybe you could start thinking about an exit strategy.
I'm working on it.
Well, considering how much show there is left, there isn't really going to be a, Oh, he bought one. Interesting. Where is he putting that, I wonder? Or did someone come and open that while he was sleeping?
Oh, hey, come up.
What
Oh,
time
good.
is it?
Uh,
I missed
you doing?
the time.
Thinking about this Gus Fring, right? About how he never goes anywhere? Bullshit, because the man owns 13 other restaurants. Pollos Hermanos has a main distribution center. Lots of space to hide illicit activity. Sounds promising, right?
You got to go with that, Walt.
What do you say, buddy? Got another field trip in you?
Oh, boy.
I mean, it sounds great, it really does. But you caught me somewhat indisposed, really explosive, and bad Tex-Mex. I'm sorry, Hank.
Hey, don't be. I'll find another ride for this one.
Another ride?
Just,
Yeah, I'm sure I can get someone else to take me.
Walt, let him. Just,
Yeah, do you think you could possibly hold off for a day or two? I mean, I've just enjoyed, the time.
If it means that much to you.
all right. I feel like he's going to give Gus the heads up. It's such awkward conversations, though. Every time he talks to Hank or is around Hank, it's just like walking on eggshells, kind of, sort of. 8:21 in the morning. Okay, so it's not that early, but it's early.
Mike, listen, my brother-in-law, Mike, he, in the near future, take a ride out to a certain distribution center.
Hi, Gus.
Great. And the Black Explorer? Well, of course we could shampoo your floor mats, but really, deluxe detailing is the best bang for your buck. Please give this to your car care professional.
Well, hello.
An audit? Tomorrow? How long have you had this?
Wow.
$100,000 fine on top of the taxes you already owe, plus 5 years in prison.
It's bad.
It most certainly is.
Well,
I was wondering maybe if there's some way you could help with this.
Help.
in less than a day?
Maybe there's some way you could undo what's in there.
It doesn't work like that. The damage is already... My signatures are all over those books.
Skylar, I'm accountable, not you.
Oh, boy.
This is willful tax fraud. They are going to build the strongest possible case against you and tap your phones, and not just you, everyone involved in those books. I can't have this in my life.
You're gonna be fine, okay? They're after me. It's the captain they want, not some cashier at a car wash. You know, I don't want you to worry, okay? I'm gonna figure out a way through this somehow.
Oh, it's a big wrinkle in the whole thing, and Skylar's like super worried now because of, well, everything that Walt's doing.
Oh, is he gonna kill him?
Is who gonna kill who?
Gus. Is he gonna kill Mr. White's brother-in-law?
Oh, this is what they're doing. Okay.
Who needs that, right?
I was confused where they were
Makes sense to
and what they were doing.
get rid of him for good.
But yeah, it makes sense. No wonder Mike hung up immediately because he knew he had to get to work ASAP.
A lot of angles to consider.
If something were to happen to the man, would you have a problem with that?
Who really cares what I think?
Oh my god. Jesse? 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 Oh my god, Jesse! Thanks, Mike. Oh my god.
You get comfortable, kid.
That's
we
not
may be
a,
here a while.
That's not a gun that can go very far, I feel. Oh man. All right.
Sí, que la respuesta es sí.
Should I even ask?
I wouldn't.
What did this poor bastard do to piss off Gus? Or did Gus just need to send another message?
Shut your mouth. I don't want you talking to me or Jesse. Just get the barrel. And if you ever plan on calling the cops on one of my guys again, you go ahead and get 2 barrels.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, when Walt made that phone call, I was kind of like, I mean, I laughed in the moment, but it makes sense that that would be connected. And obviously not a good decision at the end of the day. So I appreciate Mike for kind of making that threat.
I guess I never thanked you for what you did.
Saving my life.
But thanks.
Next time, don't stand there like an idiot.
I feel like he was just in shock. When people are in shock, they don't move.
The Terminator shit, walking right into the bullets. Is he doing anything about that? Or do we just keep hanging out for target practice while
Kid, you got questions. Ask him yourself.
This is a good opportunity for Jesse to learn some things and then probably pass them on to Walt, I guess, but probably not also.
Unreported income.
Oh, here we go.
That's 1 year straight so far. I'm having a hard time figuring it out.
Copies of the receipts to refresh my memory.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to...
Oh, I am so sorry I am late. I got lost. You are?
Special Agent James Baccaris.
Skylar White.
She really got herself all flashy. Flashy push-up bra. We love to see it. Low-cut dress. Bling to draw the eyes in.
But it's not all accounted for in your reports.
Since there wasn't a physical check, I didn't enter it into the book, but the money's there.
You're not allowed to do that.
Well, I think I am.
No, you're not.
Well, you know what they say about opinions, right? Everyone's got one. When I input everything into the Quicken, nothing flashed red, so that's gotta mean it's okay, right?
I love that she's playing dumb.
Oh, do you guys use that here? Because it is the best. It's like having a calculator on your computer.
This is great.
I'm not really clear about what happened in there.
Ignorance of the law doesn't equate to criminality.
I owe them $617,000. What am I?
Look, just
how am
figure it out.
I don't have any assets. There are no assets left to sell.
Ted, you have to settle.
I wonder if she's going to want to help him financially now. I love what she did, though. At first, I was confused, and I thought that she was just looking the part, but then I picked it up pretty quick that she was just fabricating complete stupidity, basically. Stupidity, ignorance, just being like, oh, I'm just an old family friend of Ted's. He hired me for this job.
Come in.
All right, I'm really excited for this. We're getting close to the end of the episode, and I still don't know what the title Bug necessarily refers to yet. And we still have that first scene where Walt was bleeding.
Yeah, I guess.
This all looks really good.
Mike mentioned I have some questions.
Oh no, Jesse.
We'll eat first, and then we'll talk.
Oh, I'm nervous. You're gonna put it in there, but you're eating too, Jesse.
Right on.
What happened yesterday to my man at the farm?
Oh, the dude getting his head blown off? Yeah.
I have invited you into my home. Prepare food. Discuss what's going on in this business. And I will explain everything that's happening. I will answer your question.
I wonder if Gus has cameras all through his house, so he would have seen Jesse do what he did.
Can you cook Walter's formula?
What?
Can you produce his product without any help?
Me? The junkie loser you were about to waste and dump in the desert a month ago? And make me feel important. Get me to keep cooking for you after you kill Mr. White. You kill Mr. White, you're gonna have to kill me too.
That is not what I asked you. I need you to help prevent an all-out war. Answer the question.
He knows that the no is a lie, and he wants him to say verbally yes. Hiya, this episode's almost done. Knew it.
You had it out?
Oh shit, tracking Jesse. He bugged Jesse. Got the idea from Hank. But he doesn't always, he doesn't drive his own car.
Thank God. Come on in.
Oh, this looks like the floor that he was bleeding on. Does this mean Jesse punches him?
They want me to go to Mexico. So the cartel wants half of Gus's entire operation. They want your formula. I gotta give it to them. And teach a bunch of cartel chemists how to cook a batch of blue. You know, and say they got actual chemists, like cartel.
So you saw Gus?
What? No.
Then who told you all of that?
He saw that he went to Gus's house.
You haven't seen Gus. You haven't spoken to Gus.
Why are
You weren't at Gus's house last night.
What? What the hell? Jeez.
Still here.
He didn't put it in. Okay. If Gus dies, though, I mean...
You look me in the eye and you tell me that you weren't at his house last night.
Look, I didn't have a chance. All right? I knew you would react this way. I knew you would freak out and wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
Hours and 18 minutes, and you couldn't figure out a way to give it to him. You had one thing to do. One thing.
This is
that
a lot of pressure,
the only thing,
though.
I might add, that would save our lives.
I don't think so, actually.
And you didn't have the guts to do it.
Oh, I think that line just triggered something in him.
2 hours and 18 minutes. Were you following me?
Oh, I knew.
You bugged him.
You bugged my car? Everything that I have done for you.
Oh, what you've done for me? Go to Mexico and screw up like I know you will, and wind up in a barrel somewhere.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh.
Can you walk?
Yeah.
Then get the fuck out of here and never come back.
I don't know. I never liked this idea really from the start. If you want him dead so bad, fucking do it yourself. I don't know how that's possible for Walt, but I just feel bad for Jesse. I think Walt wants Gus dead so that Walt can become Gus. Walt is so oblivious and unknowing and ignorant of the bigger picture and just doesn't have that information he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into, whereas Jesse's seen what's going on. Jesse's been there. But also too, like, Jesse has been telling the truth. Like, he hasn't had a good opportunity to do what Walt has asked of him. You know, like there was the first time when he met with that guy. What's his name? Juan. I think Juan. When he met with that cartel guy, Jesse was hanging around the coffee machine. Like, he tried then, but that, like, there's eyes everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. I'm convinced that Gus probably has cameras in his house. So even if Jesse did do that, he would find out. It's hard. It's tricky. It's tricky. I don't feel bad for Walt, and I'm totally on Jesse's side with this. Like, I just try and picture like what it would be like to be asked to do that. And I would be so nervous that I just never would be able to. And I think that's how Jesse feels. But I also think Jesse is interested in having a relationship with Gus, which is why he's been doing all this stuff and he's been okay with it. Although his questions and how he was treating Gus at the start, he sounded very much like on Walt's side of that, like when he was kind of being aggressive and asking those questions to Gus. But of course, we only saw such a minimal part of the overall conversation that would have been had because he spent 2 hours and 18 minutes there, right? We only got a little piece of that. So yeah, it's interesting, but I'm still nervous for Jesse though, because I remember what Walt said, and Walt was saying, like, I think Gus is trying to get you to feel proud of yourself and feel like you're part of things and feel like you're involved. Walt has always thought that that maybe Gus is not being 100% like truthful and honest about that. And it's one of those situations where I have no idea where it's going to go and I have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm intrigued and I'm excited. And I'm very, very interested in this whole Beneke audit situation. Something that I was not expecting to happen at all, but it adds another wrinkle in the whole story of the show. And it adds a new thing to be concerned about, because now Skylar does have to look out for her own. What Skylar did was really cool, because she's totally right. Like, playing ignorance. I mean, I don't think playing ignorance always works, but she sold it really, really well. Yeah, I think that she is going to take money from the crawl space. I think that she's going to give it to Ted. The only downside with doing that, though, if Ted has the means to pay that up front, that also might raise suspicions with the IRS or CID, whoever it was that was investigating them. So I think what Skylar should do is give him like installments for then Ted to pay that, and like hopefully Ted can arrange something with them to pay in installments and say as much, because then Skylar can just give him the money as he needs it, and it can be a combination of like her money and his money. Like, I agree with her. He should sell stuff. He should sell a car, and he should try and, drum up whatever kind of money he can on his end. But I know that she wants to help, so I feel like a good blend of things. I feel like it's not going to go that way, but my financial brain is definitely like, that should be the move. I think that it's nice of you to help, and if you can, go for it, but don't make it. Anyway, I feel like Skylar is smart enough to realize that, though. Why I'm suggesting not her giving him all the money up front is because I worry that Ted will not set that money aside for this stuff. So like, if she gives it all to him up front, but then says don't give it to them all at once, like spread it out. I feel like Ted is almost the kind of guy that wouldn't hold that money securely for them. I feel like he'd end up spending it on whatever. Anyway, some people are just irresponsible like that. Lump sums aren't always the best option for a lot of people out there. So that's kind of how I'm interpreting and what I think of that situation. And then the Hank thing. I feel like Walt is still going to drive Hank out to the distribution center. I feel like we're going to get that in the next episode. I feel like we're going to go in. There's going to be nothing of any concern because Mike and Jesse and crew cleared it out and cleaned it up really well. And so it's going to come across as a legitimate chicken facility or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So that's my guess on that. And I do still hope that it is Walt that takes Hank out, but at the same time, I get so nervous and anxious about how Walt acts around Hank. I feel like, I mean, Hank has acted oblivious this entire time, but I feel like there's going to be something, though, that eventually raises Hank's like red flags in his brain, but who knows? I don't know what to expect with that. So, but yeah, this was a great episode, as all the episodes pretty much are. I'm excited to continue. We only have 4 episodes left of this season, which is really exciting. So yeah, we'll meet you back here next week. And until then, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching with me, and we'll see you next time. Take care.